In the next 365 days, I'm going to document all my highs and lows in getting off my 9 to 5 and starting my own business. I don't want to rely on a salary. I don't want to rely on a commission. Even if it's a high commission, I want to wean myself off all of that. And I want to go through all the topics that nobody's covering on YouTube or podcasts at the moment. And in no other career except for sales do you find more business owners transferring from sales into business. And in the next 365 days, I want to go through exactly how I created a reserve for myself so that I never have to rely on credit card debt. And in some countries at the moment, credit card debt can go up to 16%, 22%. In Australia, it's currently at 21% at the moment. So if you have a credit card debt of 7K, 8K, 9K, how are you going to actually get ahead in life? Let alone the student loans, let alone the mortgage, let alone the car loan. How do you actually plan on getting out of your 9 to 5 so that you never have to rely on that stable income again? Because if you want to admit it or not, the salary is actually an addiction. It feeds your lifestyle and it gives you that dopamine hit every weekly, quarterly, but it's literally like a hit that you get. And in certain periods of the year when you're not even actively selling, for example, December and January, and you're still getting that continuous salary to fund your life, to fund your New Year's, to fund your Christmas, it's all one big dopamine hit so that you never forget to get off the train. Because if you have it so good in your 9 to 5, why would you even want to get off the train? But in my reality, in my generation, I believe that sales is such a great gateway. There's multiple different gateways for you to enter into business, but I believe that this is one of the best ones because you need these exact skills that made you money in your 9 to 5 to transfer and make you money in your business as well. Because focusing on revenue, focusing on collecting cash is the thing that's going to get you out. But what's more important than that is actually going through and having a massive reserve so that in year 1, you don't have to be breaking yourself to go and make money. Maybe you can actually take a little bit of time off, take a short sabbatical so you can actually go and explore who you really are, what your interests are, what your hobbies are, so that you can perhaps even potentially build a business around that, build a personal branding around that and help others depending on what it is that you want to do. Because chances are, if you're a good salesperson, you can sell anything, anytime, any place. And I highly encourage you as a salesperson at the moment to go and sell multiple different things, multiple different niches. And then when it comes time to starting a business, you have an inclination. You don't have to start from ground zero again. And that's exactly what I wanted to document. Because in year 1 in business, the biggest risk for people who get off the 9 to 5 and actually start a business is running out of money. It's running out of reserves so that you have to go back to the 9 to 5. And I don't want that for myself. So what I did in the last 2 years of 9 to 5 is start stacking up my reserve to such a point that I can actually have multiple years to make mistakes so that I can then buy into the mastermind that I want to, so that I can then invest in the skills that I want to learn. Because sales is not everything. It's something and it's a starting point, but it's not everything. You also need to learn about structures, taxes, finances, videography like I'm on now, photography. All these things to help you sell the thing that you want to sell. One of the biggest things that I didn't do in my 9 to 5 was actually document year on year my progress, especially in the last 2 years. And that's why I want to do that now so that I can look back and I can help others do the same thing as well. So in the next video and the next series of videos, I'm going to go through and show that to you as well. Stick around.